welcome to our weekly VODCAST. I hope you are having an absolutely spectacular weekend, a 3-day weekend at that. I have a ton of announcements, and then I'll get you guys right off to the strategy session for the week. So, first of all, tomorrow, Monday, October 10th, no school for students. That is Columbus Day. And coming up on this Friday, October 14th, the PTO has the annual fall dance. It is the Monster Mash. It should be epic and amazing. I will be there. I hope to see you guys there as well. A couple of other quick announcements. First off, on Monday I sent home this permission form about our first class trip of the year happening in 2 weekends on Saturday, October 22nd. We have an epic day planned. Drop off here at Barrett at 4:30. Make sure your scholar eats dinner before they come. We'll have some snacks. Then we're going to go down to Fredericksburg Hauntings down on Caroline Street in Fredericksburg, where we're going to have an hour-and-a-half guided tour, historical guided tour of Fredericksburg with that little haunting edition. It is a family-friendly trip. The reviews on Facebook and online are excellent, and the woman that I've been contacting about the trip has been absolutely spectacular and very knowledgeable about the history of Fredericksburg in relation to the Civil War. How does that relate to what we're learning in class? Well, we are currently reading aloud the book Ghost of War, written by a local author, Steve Watkins. There are 4 books in the series, and we are going to kind of hook that up because it kind of relates. And Steve Watkins will actually be coming into our classroom that following Monday, October 24th, to talk to the scholars about what it is like to be an author, how he wrote the book, different things like that. He is absolutely incredible. The trip is going to be amazing. Pickup will be at 9:30 p.m. here at Barrett. So 4:30 drop-off, 9:30 pickup. We'll go to Fredericksburg Hauntings and then get some Carl's ice cream afterward. And the cost of the trip is $10 per person. And you can send that in the whole way up until really the day of the trip. You could send that with your scholar. If there's a problem with that, just let me know. I cannot wait for the absolutely awesome trip that is about to take place. This is the first in the history of Room 21, so I'm hoping it is awesome. In addition, I would like to congratulate this week's Rockstar of the Week, Ms. Jasmine Williams. Jasmine has been the definition of what it means to step outside of your comfort zone and do things that kind of scare you and get those butterflies going inside of the stomach. Jasmine ran for House Counsel last week, didn't make it yet, but she stood up, she gave a spectacular speech, and it was absolutely awesome because of her sense of no fear and just going for it. That is what a Room 21 Rockstar and Barrett Academy Scholar is all about. So congratulations to Jasmine. And then finally, guys, I did want to show you what we were doing last week in science when we were creating our ocean floor models with salt dough. So your scholars worked in lab groups with the shoe boxes that you guys sent in. Thank you very much. And they created a model of the ocean floor. Well, we've been talking in class about how really we can't get to most parts of the ocean floor. So how do scientists actually map the ocean floor? So what we did is we took our ocean floor models, we traded them off with another group. we put another piece of cardstock over top. And what we did was actually send a pencil, as if it's like the sonar ping, down in the whole way across like a boat would do. And then we graphed our results. And then the scholars on the graph were able to actually see the bottom of the ocean floor. So we really simulated what it is like for scientists to map the bottom of the ocean floor. It was an absolutely spectacular experience, and the scholars have really been so curious and interested about all aspects of the ocean that I've been so excited about that in class. So now I'm going to send you guys off to the strategy session, and I'll see you on the other end. Hey, Room 21 Rockstars, welcome to our class homepage, recordrockstars.weebly.com. I have a ton of strategies I want to get to for the week in which you can earn a couple of extra house points. So just a quick reminder, under the Parents tab, guys, the weekly newsletter, which goes home in your Friday folder each week. In the weekly newsletter, on the back, I have our Google Classroom question of the week and also some challenges that you can do at home right here to earn yourself some house points. So those are all available right here. The Google Classroom question of the week was just posted online, so that is all available right there for you. Remember, that's under the Parents tab. under weekly newsletters. That is right there. Now, let's head on over to the VODCAST section for the week. A couple of things that I want you to work on this week. First of all, you can always revisit prime and composite numbers and multiplication of whole numbers. 1 house point for each of those problems if you bring your work in neatly. We're going to be getting into division this week, guys, but those are always there if you want a little bit of practice. Like I've been saying the last few weeks, it's kind of like a buffet. You know, if you want some practice with those, go ahead and they're still there for you to use and right at your disposal. The math no guessing riddle of the week is right here. It is up and it is new. And I also put a flipped classroom video that I created for distributed property. Now, you can either watch it right on our website like such, and it's going to ask you to do different things. If you do all of those things, you can get 10 house points if you bring in your work. But you can also click, did you see how I clicked on the distributed property word? If you click that, and then go to Mr. Reichard's Rockstars, and then go to playlists, under our playlists, you will find Topic 5, distributed property. I actually have a couple of videos here that I found that are really great on YouTube to help you with distributed property. There's an Angry Birds one. There's a Friendship Bracelets one. If you watch those, you can get 5 additional house points as well. Just have somebody at home sign off that you actually did those. I also included a little bit more multiplication vodcast review, same from last week, so if you already completed it, you can't really do it again, but if you didn't, it is up here. The reason being, we're kind of in between 2 topics, we're getting into division, so I'm actually going to be posting some other division activities in the middle of the week after we review what partial quotients and what traditional method looks like with division. I don't want to put them up there before we actually go over them. So you have a ton of different math things that you can do to earn points this week, guys. But come back around Wednesday and you'll find a few more. In addition, our math challenge of the week that is also available up on the front of the board in class. Here's our Ken puzzle this week. It is a 6x6 Ken puzzle. So be very careful when you're going about and solving it. You use the numbers 1 through 6 in every row and every column only one time. Our writing fix of the week, I thought it was kind of appropriate with our oceans unit that we are in the middle of right now. Respond to this, and basically what you do is, do you want to tell the story through the perspective of the scuba divers who's over here or the whale who's sitting right here? You guys get to choose, you know, what perspective of the story are you going to tell it through, and then I will definitely have you share it during our sacred writing time this week in class because we are going to be working on some sizzling vocabulary, one of my favorite units of the year in writing, so that will be great for you to bring along. Finally, guys, this week in science, I have 2 things, okay? Our science test on oceans is coming up on Friday. We still have some things to learn with it, but in the meantime, I found a really cool website. There are no house points involved here, but I just thought it was really cool. It's from NASA, and they have so many cool things about the ocean, including the gallery of oceans, which I thought was really neat because you can kind of look at the life, the seafloor, the different things available there. So that's just a link kind of at your disposal. Now, what is this thing hanging out right here? This is an ocean study video that I have created to help you get ready for the test on Friday. Now, a couple of things with this. There are probably an opportunity to earn 30 to 40 house points within this video. I tell you throughout the video, here are some things that you can do. If you do them and bring in your work, you will get the house points automatically. It's an effort thing. It's not about is the answer right. Now, you may want to hold out until Wednesday to watch this because we are still going to be learning about currents, waves, and tides. We're still going to be learning about the food webs and chains of the ocean floor before our test coming up on Friday. But let me just give you a quick taste of what this is all about. Hello, Room 21 Rockstars, and welcome, Fox. And then what I'm going to do to all those experiments look like. All you're going to need for this, guys, is a little bit of paper and things like that, and you'll be able to complete this video at home. Okay, I did keep up the observations and inferences. If you still didn't do that, you want to do that, you can bring that on in. So those are the challenges that I have available for this week. And as always, I do have the Clever link available right down here now, guys, for you to go ahead and use at home as well. The secret hashtag for the week is hashtag Scuba Breakout. Hashtag Scuba Breakout. That will be coming up on Thursday, so hang tight. But when you say that hashtag to me to earn your 5 house points, you have to pretend that you are swimming in the ocean while you say it, or you're not going to get those 5. So hashtag scuba breakout, pretend that you're swimming in the ocean, and you will collect those house points. Now I'm going to send you guys back over to Mr. Reichert in person. 21 Rockstar families, I hope that those strategies were successful. I hope you have a spectacular remainder to your 3-day weekend. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, do not hesitate to contact me, email me, reach out, cell phone, etc. I will see each and every one of you next week right here for the weekly VODCAST. In the meantime, have a spectacular week. You are the very best families in Stafford County, and I'll see you next time.